I'm Amber, coming to you from Northern Virginia. This is the place on the internet where I'm going to talk about my knitting and all the other things I enjoy making. It is a hot Sunday here in Northern Virginia. It is my last day before I go back to work, so I report back to work tomorrow for school. I'm a teacher, and I've actually been kind of planning to start this whole summer, and I haven't. I think I forgot to mention that this is episode 1 of my knitting podcast. I thought I'd try it out. I have a lot of things to share, and kind of wanted to jump in the conversation. You're probably wondering why this is front porch fiber and I am not sitting on my front porch. That is because, number one, like I said, it is really hot here in Northern Virginia, and the humidity, I will melt in about 10 seconds. There's no way I would come to you from a front porch in this weather. The other reason is, actually I don't have a front porch. So I really can't come to you from that. So why front porch fiber? Well, it reminds me of my childhood. My Nana was a crocheter. It's where I first learned anything about fiber arts and crafting with yarn was from her. And she spent a lot of time on her front porch crocheting many a blanket for many a family member. And she taught me to crochet as well. I didn't love crochet as much as I loved knitting. She was not a knitter. I learned to knit when I was in college and taught her and my mother and my sisters-in-law to knit because I wanted to have people to nerd out about fiber with and patterns with, and so I created my own little community that way. So I think the reason I call it is really, besides this dream of someday having a front porch where I can sit and knit, it is that feeling that I had as a child where people would just show up at our house. We'd have these big Sunday dinners, and everyone would go outside when it wasn't too hot because we were in Texas, and it would just be family together, and my Nana would bring her crochet out and would work, and we would just talk and chat with always a big glass of iced tea. And so that's kind of the feeling I hope to create, that sense of community and welcoming and just enjoyment and peace. So that is why I have called this little corner of the internet front porch fiber. Alright, so you're probably tired of hearing me ramble, so I'm going to start to talk to you about some of my finished objects. Like everyone else, I've been with the summer knitting top, what's the word I'm looking for? Craze? Where everyone's knitting summer tops, and I'm not quite ready to give them up. I think it's because it is still so hot here in Northern Virginia. So let's start out with my finished object. What I'm wearing is my Rift tee by Jacqueline Zizlak, so you can see. Finished. It's got a little there. I love it. It's so comfortable, and I actually knit it to go with the pair of shorts that I'm wearing that I bought from the loft, and they had these like really cute knitted tank tops, and I thought they were so cute, but I didn't like any of the colors of the shorts, so I decided to make my own. I don't know if you can see the shorts. Maybe I'll top this a little bit so maybe you can see them. See? They're all like tropical and they have some pink. So I wanted to make something similar on my own to go with it rather than buy it. So I did. This is knit in Plymouth Sea Isle cotton. Get my notes just so I don't mess anything up. I used 2 skeins completely of yarn to make this top. This is in rose water, by the way, or color number 4. The colors in this yarn are so beautiful. They make me so happy. I have a June top that I'm working on. I think I left downstairs in my purse, so I won't be able to show you. Oof. Okay. Anyway, I I digress. Anyway, the colors in this yarn are so beautiful. I really want to knit a June top in this yarn because I love it so much. It is a 50% Pima cotton, 50% fine merino wool, and it's so soft and so drapey. It's a dream. I had trouble getting gauge for the pattern. I don't quite remember what the pattern called. I think the pattern was a US size 8. I ended up using a size 10, a 6mm. I did use a bigger, a half size bigger, to bind off around the sleeves because I didn't want really tight sleeves. I wanted really cute, pretty sleeves. I wanted an extra little wonder. Anyway, this is what I do. I'm a mess. No one's gonna want to watch me. Oh, I'm a mess. Alright, so this is my rift tee. I did make this, I didn't make any modifications on anything other than the gauge. That's it. I would probably, at first, in my notes, I wrote that I would add a little bit longer, but after I blocked it, it blocked out so beautifully to like the size and schematic that I really wanted that I actually probably wouldn't do anything differently on it. I love it. I like that the sleeves are not super tight around my arms. I really, one of those that I don't like the way the top of my arms look, so I don't like anything really tight on them because I just feel like it accentuates what I don't like about them. So yeah. Okay, I also love these socks. So these are my Drea Renee Knits Everyday Socks. This is an stash yarn that I had forever ago. I don't even think the yarn company is in business anymore. But this is from Nerdgirl Yarns. This is Bounce and Step, and it's the colorway is Begins with a Single Step. I just thought it was fun, kind of fun, quirky colors. I knitted the size medium. I wear a size 6.5 to 7 shoe. So, and this pattern is by Andrea Maui of Drea Renee Knits. I used a size 2 needle. This is my absolute favorite sock pattern that I have ever made. I love them. They're so comfortable. Hair everywhere. They're so comfortable that I actually intend on making my entire family a pair for Christmas. My family loves my socks, and I think these just knit up beautifully. So I hope if you have not knit this pair of socks, I highly recommend it. I think it's really beautiful. So this is a 25% nylon, 75% superwash merino yarn. It is a light fingering 3-plat yarn. But, oh, I love it. So I will be acquiring more sock yarn very soon to make some more of these. So, what is that? Find places to put things. When in doubt, use the floor. Alright. Okay, so this is my first summer top. I actually started this top back in May. It took me a long time. I don't usually knit a lot of big objects in a fingering weight yarn, so this was really my first one. But I just really, it was so hot already, and I just really wanted something comfortable that I could throw on. And so this is the Camisole. This is the Camisole number 4 by My Favorite Things in Knitting for Olive Pure Silk. So it's 100% silk, and it's this gorgeous rib. So the triangles here, you can see, I don't know if I'm holding this very well, but if you can see the triangles here, these are knit first. So you knit one triangle and then the next triangle, and then you knit the back triangles, and then you join it in the round. And it was actually kind of tricky once I joined in the round because you're knitting flat in the beginning, the triangles, and so you're following that pattern, and then you switch. So you go from like this like garter rib kind of pattern that's going on to like a knit and purl, and then to not knit and purl when you get in the round. And so I would mess up so many times, and then sometimes I would mess up and find out that it was like 6 or 7 rows later, so I'd have to go back and fix it, but I'm very pleased with it. It's very pretty. My mom thought it was so pretty that she's actually knitting one now in a really pretty blue color. But I think this is, I picked this color because it's very summery, but I also thought it would be so cute like in the fall with like a jean jacket or a blazer with my skirt. It tucks in very beautifully on there. Honestly, I love it so much. It turned out really pretty. So, I love that. So there you go. So that is camisole number 4. I think I said everything I need to say about that one. I did use the recommended needle size, which was a size 2, and I knitted the size large. I did make the straps a little longer than I think I really would have liked, but not so long that I want to take the time to pick them out and redo them. So I'm just going to leave them. But I had no modifications. So I love that one. So that's that one. Now I am going to show you my absolute favorite knit that I made this summer, and this is the Cumulus tee by Petite Knits. I saw this on Knitting Traditions. She knitted one in the actual I think it's a Team Linen by Sandus Garn, and I loved it, so I was like, oh, I want one, so I knitted it. Here it is, my beautiful I-cord etching. The problem is the V on the size that I knit, which I knitted the size large, so I really needed to knit the size medium, is so deep. So show you, it's so deep. So I definitely have to wear a tank top or a camisole underneath it, but I love it. It's so soft, it's so comfortable. I'm gonna knit this again. I know I am when I have time, maybe next summer, but I just, with a tank top, it's so cute. I like tuck the front in a little bit and let it hang out, and it's so cute. I love it so much. This is my favorite thing. I know, all summer. I love it. It's so soft. This is Elamani Sabri 2, which is in marzipan. That's the color. It's a light fingering weight. It's 15% alpaca and 85% cotton. I did knit shorter sleeves, just like in Knitting Traditions. Like she said, you know, she didn't knit the whole like length of sleeves. So I knit the shorter sleeves too, and I love the way the sleeves turned out. So I really liked that modification, so I did it too. I really think the V was so deep because my row gauge was not right. And you know, I'm lazy sometimes, and I got the right gauge for stitches, and I really wanted this yarn and this tee, so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go with it. But I'm still really happy with how it just turned out. So cute. I love it so much. It's so pretty. I can't wait to wear all these to work. I'm teaching. I'm so excited about that. So yeah, I love this one too. I used 2.5 US 2.5 needles or 3mm needles. I think that's on my notes. Sorry, I keep looking down instead of at you. Yeah, so there we have that one. So that's my other finished object. I just love this so much. The V went quickly. I actually bought this yarn at Piney Creek Yarn in Denver, Colorado, which we used to live in Colorado, and that store is, I love that store so much, and I missed it, so I wanted to go, and so I ended up buying this yarn, and I actually have this yarn to make a weekender light, so I can't wait to do that with this, because I just love this yarn so much. If you've not knit with this yarn, it's a dream. It's a dream. I love it. And they have colors now. So I picked out a couple of colors too to make some. It's so soft. It's so drapey. I love. So that is my Cumulus tee. What else? Alright. Okay. So I have a finished object, but it's kind of not really finished. It is a baby blanket for my friend who's having a baby. She's having a boy very soon in September, and her shower is next weekend. So I knitted her little baby blanket. This is Bounce by Tin Can Knits. It is not blocked, and I don't have all the, you can see all my ends. I don't have all my ends woven in yet, but I will today, because I'm gonna block it today and open up all this lace. I love the colors. I think it screams like just happy childhood. It's so bright. Yes, I hope she likes it. I hope she likes it. So I love the scalloped. So this is in Wonderland Yarns. This is in the Mad Hatter. So I think the pattern, the bounce pattern, actually calls for worsted. But I saw someone on Ravelry who had done it with the yarn from Wonderland, and I found the mini skeins, and I was like, oh, the mini skeins, I wonder would be perfect for the stripes in this. So that's what I did. So I got Mad Hatter. The gray is Tea Tray. That's the color I got. I got a really big thing of that. And then these are mini skeins in Mad Hatter, and they are. This is End at the Ending. I love all the names of Wonderland Yarns. So I just liked the yellow and the greens and the blues, and I thought they were so pretty together. So yeah, so that is my baby blanket. It has a really great stitch. It has to be blocked because my gauge at the beginning was really tight because I was doing you can see. Can you see that? Maybe I'm not holding this very well. This is definitely harder than it looks. I don't know if you can see. But my gauge, oh, that's how loose that got. And then here is the beginning of it. You can see how much tighter my stitches are. Oh, it's really hard to see. So, because it was a pattern that I was not used to, and I don't know why I don't knit for a while, so I get used to a pattern and then pull it out and start over. I think it's just laziness. But my gauge was really tight because I was unfamiliar with the pattern, and then by the time I got to doing this repeat for the third time, or really I repeated the pattern more than that, 16th time, my gauge had gotten really loose because I was so comfortable knitting the pattern. So I hope that when it blocks out more evenly. I am going to add, I guess it's really not even finished. Maybe I should just call this my first whip that I'm showing you, because I'm also going to put a single crochet gray border around. It has a really nice border already, but I think I just to tie it all together, and I have enough left. I'm just going to do a single crochet border on the end. I'll give it a little more structure, I think. So, but yeah, so that will be ready to give to her next week at her shower. So maybe I'll share some images of that gift when I get it all put together. Which actually brings me to my first work in progress. So this is the head of a cat. So my friend who's having the baby loves cats, as we do in our house, and the one thing she asked me to knit for her for the baby was a cat, something with a cat. So she saw like a cat little beanie and a cat. So I have that to work on too. I'm going to make that with the leftover gray, the little cat beanie. But I'm also doing a little stuffed cat for her. He's really little, but this is where the muzzle will be put on. I have to knit it separately and stuff the head. It's very quick knit, and this is just with leftover stash yarn. I found gray and white that I had, and so I'm really just pulling from my stash. I couldn't even tell you what these are anymore. But yeah. So this is Boy Cat in a Plaid Sweater by Julie Williams. And it's going to be gifted with the blanket and the little cat beanie that I knit out of the rest of the Mad Hatter tea tray gray that I have. So it'll all go together, and I'm going to use the leftover mini skein colors that I have. I don't have much to knit the little plaid sweater for the cat. So I think that will be really cute. So I don't know that I'll get to show you these. I'll take pictures. I'll take pictures of them and then you'll get to see them. I'll insert them in the next episode so you can see those. So that's a work in progress I'm doing. The other work in progress I have is my Wednesday When Love kit from Stunning String. I'll actually show you a picture of what the finished one looks like. My lighting makes it hard if you can see it. Maybe, but it's a really beautiful open work shawl. It's so easy. It's garter stitch and yarn over. That's it. And repeats. And I got this at the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival. This was their exclusive Wool Festival kit. So the color is Blue Crab, and it just makes me so happy. I love all the little colors. It's so pretty. And I'm hoping to finish this before school actually starts on the 22nd. So that I can wear this, because I really want to wear this with like a really cute navy sheath dress that I have in linen. I think that would be so pretty. I think it would be so pretty. Anyway, so this is it. So this is from Stunning String. It is a fingering superwash, 100% merino. It's a 3-ply, and I'm using US size 6 4mm circular needles to knit it. And it's really fast. It makes this really nice open work mesh. See it? And all the colors, look how pretty it is. It just really makes me want to go to the ocean. I just love it. It's almost like a fishnet. I like it. It's very pretty, I think. So I don't think it'll take me much time to finish it. I think it'll be pretty easy for me to finish before the end. I did not bring my June top up here. I'll talk about it, and then I'll just make sure that I show you next time. I am knitting the June top by Petite Knits. I'm knitting it in Rowan Cotton Cashmere. I can't remember the color. Let me see if I can find the color real quick. It looks like a pumpkin color. It's orange. It's very pretty. Find the color. Oh, Coral Spice. So I'm knitting it in Coral Spice. Show you. So I'm actually knitting it in this color. I don't have much done on it yet. It's knit from the top bottom up, so right now I'm just knitting in the round in stockinette stitch in this cotton cashmere. I'm unsure of it. I know that cotton gets softer and drapier when you wash it, and that's what I certainly hope, because it has a lot of structure right now. I only have about 2 inches done, so it's really not worth seeing. But I am working on it. I'm unsure if I like the yarn or not. I kind of wish I had knit the June top in the Sea Isle cotton, but I didn't. So I will, I mean, maybe going to the yarn store to get some more Sea Isle cotton. There's a really pretty, like, minty seafoam green color that I think would just make a lovely June top, so I may do that, but I am working on that. So those are basically my works in progress. I have tons of things that I want to cast on. I'm going to show you one of them that I'm getting ready to cast on with my acquisitions right now, and then I am going to and then I have an outline tee I want to cast on in Magpie Fibers. The yarn that I got when I visited their flagship store on opening day. So, and it's Nest is what that I want to do that outline tee in that I have to do. All right, so I will talk about acquisitions. Okay, so I have always wanted, and I'm going to say this incorrectly and feel terrible, Soldatna by Caitlin Hunter. She has this beautiful color work cropped that I have, like so many people have knit this top. It's famous. It's on Instagram everywhere you look. And I love it. And when it first came out, I was not sure of a crop top. I just didn't think that like I was like, I actually thought like, what person my age would wear a crop top? And then I realized as I saw them styled how cute they were as our waists came up with the high-waisted jeans and pants and skirts and, you know, over dresses. I was in. So I've been wanting to knit one for a long time, but I wanted to find the perfect yarn and the perfect colors. So enter Magpie Fibers Swanky DK yarn. It's 80% merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, and it is the softest dream. So I absolutely cannot wait to knit this one. So this color is a little bit bougie, and this is a kit that they created so that I didn't have to really think about what I wanted to do. This one is Bougie Beaver. And if you know anything about Magpie Fibers, they are obsessed with beavers. So a lot of their colorways have to do with beavers. This is Bad and Bougie. I love this color so much. I think I just want to knit a whole sweater in this color. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so soft. This is Harpoon. Also another really dream color. These colors are so pretty. This Bougie Beaver color, oh, I just love this color. I've always loved like coppers and reds, so like this is the perfect thing for me to knit. So this is going to probably be my first fall sweater. This is crop. It's going to be so soft and so pretty. So hopefully I'll have that cast on next time in episode 2, so you can see my progress on that, and then I'll have some more finished objects, and I'll have more acquisitions because I'm getting ready to order some more Magpie Fibers for the Alpen Glow, the Rhinebeck sweater from Drea Renee Knits and Magpie and Spin Cycle. I'm waiting. I'm not going to Rhinebeck, so I'm not really participating in the knit along. I just went into that sweater, and so I'm waiting for them to get the plume back at Magpie. I don't want to sub it, so I'm like gonna wait till they have what I need before I order. So I'm just gonna wait it out so that I get what I want, and not just have to sub to participate in something. I am planning on going to Rhinebeck next year with my sister-in-law, so I'm very excited about that. I think that's all I have today. I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my summer today. I will pack up my school bag and get ready for the professional development that I need to do and start getting in gear for school. And I think we're going to go see a movie later today. Kind of just try to have some fun before I have to get back in the groove of teaching in school. I'm actually pretty excited. I'm starting at a new school and I'm going back to high school from middle school. Not that I didn't enjoy being a middle school teacher. It was very rewarding for many different reasons, but I'm very excited to be back into high school with older kids. So I'm looking forward to that. Next time I'll have more things to talk about. I can talk to you about the music I'm listening to, the podcasts I'm listening to, and the books I'm reading. But I think since this is my first one, I'm just going to kind of dip my toe in. I already think I probably said stupid things. And now I'm going to put them on YouTube for all the world to see over and over again. Anyway, thank you if you made it to the end. Thank you. I'd love it if you would subscribe, see what I come up with next. Hopefully I'll get better and better. That's the goal, right? We start from somewhere and we get better and better. So like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you're knitting. I will make sure that I link all the patterns, all the yarns, everything I talked about today in my show notes. And make sure you follow me on Instagram. from Porch Fiber, and I will also link that in the show notes as well. And I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Alright, I think this is working. Here goes nothing. I'm awful at this. Hi! This is my first time doing this, so I'm a little nervous about how this is going to turn out, but here's the place where I'm going to talk about my knitting and all the other making things that I enjoy doing. I get better every time I do it.